And of course, we turn it on and it says we have to update the firmware. Surprise. And while updating the firmware, yeah, we heard that. Hello, Bill. We are testing Starlink for the first time. Hi, Gina. Should be on for a few hours, several hours, probably four or 5 hours. The first Messier target will probably come around 8 o'clock when it's dark enough. In the meantime, we're going to hop onto the moon. But true to form, updating firmware. Just a quick report on Starlink. I have been very, very pleased with the performance so far. It took about 3 minutes to set up and has been working flawlessly, but this is going to be the first test to see if it can sustain an upload of several megabits per second. During speed tests, it reached 60 megabit per second uploads, which is 3 times faster than I get with my cable with Spectrum Charter. By the way, thank you guys for joining us last night. We had a good crowd in there, about 15 people, including one gentleman who's trying to communicate by bouncing signals off the moon and back. He's building a 25-foot dish to do that. So aperture envy is definitely there, even in the radio astronomy world. Yes, Bill, live right now is via Starlink. And you should be able to double check that we are 4K. I'm going to make the clock a bit larger. The moon is definitely there. Yeah, I could not have Zoom running on my laptop while running the presentation at the same time, so I could not see you guys. Jeannie's request for us to have an occasional Zoom gathering of the core Pompey crew is a good idea. So we'll aim for whenever is a good time to just try to bring folks together, because she likes to see people's faces, and that's other than my face. So once I figure out where my camera is. All right, power update succeeded. Let's see if it will restart Seestar. We're going to try to connect it to Starlink for station mode. Alright, now we need to convince it to go station mode route. Okay, whatever. We're going to put it outside and see if we can get the moon. Thank you for being fascinated and impressed, Bill. They asked me if I have any problems with planes. I said no. Bill takes care of planes and tells us when they are planes and when they are satellites. Okay, let's see. How do I get rid of this and convince it to go? Leave it alone. Okay, solar system. The moon. We are calibrated. Let's go. Okay, no moon. Yeah, I know. I know. We have the moon. Tracking it. We're going to put it in the middle of the screen. And focus. It is showing colors on the moon, which is good. It's going to be a crystal clear night with excellent transparency. We can see blue, we can see the uranium there, and we can see the copper. No, not tonight, Gina. I'm not good at multitasking. Hello, Pico. Hi, Isobig. So we have the moon on both displays. Bill, unfortunately, if we have a Google Meets session with multiple people, the allowed duration is 1 hour. If we have only one person, it's multiple hours, unlimited. I am very hesitant to install Zoom on my computer, and I'd rather go with Google Meets as needed. That's the moon, Bill. Ain't Venus. Venus is way too far west by now. Okay, next question is to find out why it is putting that funny symbol before the message. Or just ignore it, it's YouTube. Ah, it is translating automatically to English. Very funny. Okay. The official language of YouTube is English now. Bill, did you see my comment? I typed "Das ist the moon." It changed it to "That's the moon." Okay. As the sky gets darker, the moon is gonna get a lot brighter. Pico, it changed "ja" into "of." That's what this is. It is translating automatically. Or interpreting, I should say. So I will show you what... Hey, come back. Thank you. I really like the colors of the moon tonight. This is very, very nice. And since it is freezing cold outside, we are in the 20s. We're gonna give it a fighting chance of fighting by turning on anti-dew. Okay, I'll take you with me on a little journey of Messier marathoning here, preparing the files. First thing we're going to do is pull up the Messier marathon list with data. If you do not have this website, I will paste it again. The next step is to copy this whole thing and then open it in Notepad. There is Notepad. We're gonna paste that entire thing. This is one proposed order of events. We're gonna save it. Put it on the desktop so we can delete it later. And we're gonna call it Messier. All right, step 2 complete. Step 3, we're going to open Excel. Blank file. And we're going to open the Messier text file in there. Desktop, all types, Messier. And with a lot of luck, it's going to ask me, yep, there it is, fixed width, finish. And we have the Messier objects here. I'm going to sort them by right ascension, which is FG. Data, sort, F, add level, G, smallest to largest, okay. Now we have an order of events that is viable, going from west to east. I'm going to save it. We will save it on the desktop as a spreadsheet. Voila. Given where we are by 8 p.m., I think we're going to be starting around Messier 47 and going from there. We will ask Stellarium what is our best bet. If we had been at the cemetery, which by the way is still underwater, and my Tesla would not be able to maneuver through mud and swamps, But if we had been there, we would start from west with the M110 and work our way all the way to the east to M30 and M52. The numbers that link provides are good, but not ideal for our location this far north. That's all. They work probably a bit better for Central Florida. Let's see what our best bet is here. Nobody has moved in the cemetery this winter. They're still there. And the two trees that were in my way split and crashed during the latest storm. I need to go there with a chainsaw and clean up the place. And then I have not tested Starlink there yet, which I plan to do soonest. The more videos I watch about what local town boards do to people who are trying to develop things, the happier I am that they denied my permission to build an observatory there. Otherwise, they'll be stopping and giving me a new citation every other day for whatever rule they decided to add to the books that I was not aware of. Stellarium. Okay, how do I add? Oh, there it is. Thank you. And we have the red light on, in case you were wondering. It's still blue outside. And hello, Alan. We have both Pico and Alan from Scotland watching us. It's almost tomorrow there. I'm glad you guys are still awake. And now that I switched internet access, whenever I opened Stellarium, it used to show me that I am in China. Now it shows me as near Reno, Nevada. I don't know why Time Warner Spectrum was borrowing IP addresses from China. Starlink is borrowing IP addresses from Reno, which is fine with me. So if we try to change the location, that's where it shows us. Oh, no, sorry, take that back. Reno County, which is Wichita, Kansas. My bad. Okay, now we're going to tell it that Pompey is in Pompey. There we go. Use this location. Good, good. Moon, stop moving. Settle. Thank you. So we think that M48 will be our first target at 8 p.m. Yep. It'll be just inside the meridian, and we'll take it from there. Don't know why Seestar is not too happy tracking the moon. Ah, I know why. It is almost straight up. There is the moon. It's at 60 plus degrees. Altitude. Oz Astro, very appropriate name. For those who are not familiar with Chittenango, that was the birthplace of the author of The Wizard of Oz. And they used to have a very nice 8K, 5 mile, actually 8 kilometer race. The Yellow Brick Road Run in downtown Chittenango. It used to be one of my favorites. Used to run in June. They don't have it anymore, unfortunately. No. It's different from the Pompey in Portsmouth. We're not talking about football here. We're talking about the city that burned down being misspelled. Alan, not everything. We have quite a few things named after local native traditions. Everything from Onondaga to Oneida. And quite a few of the cities here are named after Roman generals who died fighting, like Fabius. Yep, you got it, Gina. Yeah, Oz, the right one is a Skycam, a home-built camera facing straight up with the north up, south down, east to the left, and west to the right. It behooves me to find the labels and put them back up. east, west, and north. And as soon as we see Polaris, Mr. Pinto will join us to verify that north is indeed north. Oz, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. We had a good crowd yesterday and did not check what that did to our subscriptions. Not bad. We picked up 5 subscribers last night. Zena, we're approaching 5,500 slowly but surely. We are at 5,475. Zena, has Buddy subscribed to the channel yet? And the battery on Seestar has turned blue. Temperature is mid-20s right now. And the forecast is calling for 6 hours of snow tomorrow. Okay, they reduced it, saying snow lasting 5 hours. Now, for those from outside the area, the Chittenango car wash is a favorite of mine. I can still give my Tesla the royal treatment for $2, as in 8 quarters. Let me see which one of you can get a car wash for $2 in your big cities. Ha ha. Hi, CGD. We're starting to see stars, even near the moon, so that is a good sign. But I don't like the fact that Seestar is so jumpy. Oh, it is windy outside. Okay, never mind. The weather channel says it's windy outside with gusts. What's fuel, Alan? I plug mine in the wall, my car, and then I unplug it when I want to drive, and then drive all day, and then plug it when I come back. Whoa. £1.55 for a liter. That puts you guys at about, what, $8–9 per gallon? This is almost as expensive as bottled water here. Alright, it is time for us to see if, now that we're seeing stars, we're going to do two quick things. One, adjust the parameters here. Drop the maximum gain to 300. And the exposure limit to 30. Okay. And let's see if Seestar is going to find Polaris. Voila. Did you notice that the latest firmware update took away that stupid mauler that used to jump on the screen? Okay, what is Polaris? Taking a very long time to find Polaris. Okay, never mind. And let's go to what is straight out east? All right. What now? This is a first. This is driving me nuts. It keeps going the long way around to its target, which means it's wrapping the cord around itself every single time. Yes, it is an S50. This is the third time I've had to unplug and plug the power again. So for those who missed it, we updated the firmware tonight because it said update firmware. And nothing has worked since. It hasn't found a single target. It could not find the moon, it could not find Polaris, and now it's not finding Regulus. Yes, it is, Bill. It's unable to find any target. That's going to be a fun night. Gina, do you plan to stay in Arizona and just move a bit higher than Phoenix? No, Pico, you can get anything you want. I'm just not willing to go down to a lower aperture. I got spoiled with my 2-meter aperture, 6 foot on the radio dish. So going down to a 2-inch appears to be tiny. Just a reminder to all our viewers, we are testing Starlink for the first time for the live stream. So please check the data rates that you are receiving, and if you have any disconnects or drops, please let me know. Alright, we found something. Now we're going to get down to our Messier marathon business. M44. Alright, we are in business. It's still bright out there. What? This is new with the latest firmware apparently. Target offset detected recentering. This is new build. No, I did not see that, Bill. The article about the Japanese runner. Okay, for those who did not notice, Seestar recentered the object on its own because it felt like it. It is drifting. Wow. We definitely have problems tonight. Like this. It's struggling with anything that's overhead. See if we can drop down. It's going the full 360 degrees again. Time 54 years. That's about my speed these days. This is the fourth cable wrap in one evening. We have the galaxy in the center. Pico, I'm holding off a full restart. So far, all these have been features of the new firmware. Okay, we seem to be good. Oz, I do not have an S30. I've been using the S50 ever since it came out. People have been happy with the S30, but it is a smaller aperture, and glass has its privileges. I've been able to get some very difficult targets with S50, but for general purpose use, my guess is they are both equally good. CGD, do you have an S30? So my plan at this point, since we are effectively pointing to the northeast, is to work my way out gradually towards the south and then double back and pick up from where we left off. So we're at 40 and M106. I'm gonna head back to Leo. Glass certainly has its privileges. Alright, our Skycam, which doesn't have any glass, is showing Orion very nicely. The moon has gotten brighter, needless to say. I think this is Jupiter. And there is the Big Dipper. And there is Polaris. And looks like the paint on the inside of the camera casing is fading. This camera has been up for 2 years. I've not brought it down. It has survived rain and snow, hail and ice, wind and lightning, and it's still up there since I mounted it on a 30-foot flag pole facing straight up. Yep, Ursa Major is becoming very clear. So my plan is 5 minutes stacking time per target and then hop over to the next one. Messier 99. Let's go. It's okay, CGD. You're allowed to shout. High Point Scientific is still carrying S50s in inventory and promising second-day delivery. And last time I checked, Amazon has them as well. Keeping our fingers crossed that there will be an S70. I will buy one. Okay, so all the misbehaviors so far of the S50 happened to targets that were at higher altitudes. We have M99 showing nicely centered. Gina, I'm already yawning wide, so probably another hour and a half or so till 10 p.m. my time. We have been up for just about an hour and 20 minutes. So this will give us a 3-hour test of Starlink, which will be a good start. I'm still working on automating the Messier marathon, but with this level of frustration and rinse and repeat with the Seestar, yay, finally. Speaking of Starlink, hello Otto. Yeah, CGD, I run equatorial mode down on the deck when it is on a tripod. I cannot run equatorial mode on the window. For those of you who have big monitors, you may want to check the Pleiades here. Uh-oh. There it is. Like it? This is the Seven Sisters on the Skycam. My guess is not too many Skycams can show this kind of fidelity. And this is how nice the trees are. Unfortunately, Amazon no longer sells that particular camera that I'm using. I think I paid all of $15 for it. The Skycam. They don't make them, or they don't sell them anymore. Orion is looking sharper on the Skycam. We are very well connected to Starlinks here. Oh, this is news on High Point. Yes, okay, this is new. The Seestar S50 has been discontinued. Uh-oh, stop it. I hope so, Bill. Of the smart telescopes on the market, Stellina was discontinued. Now Seestar has been discontinued. So the 3-inch and the 2-inch apertures are gone. The biggest that we have now is 30 millimeters. Already. Will it let me jump to 98 without permission? Okay, it allows me to switch objects. Without having to stop. So that saves one click. Maybe, maybe not. That was quick. I'm going to go get my tea. got tea. Some of you may recognize the mug. There we go. Rice Creek. Otto, I wonder if ZWO is focusing on selling only the S30 Pro and getting rid of everything else. I have not had a chance to compare the DWARF 2 to the S30 Pro. One thing is certain is the CPU, the processor inside the S30 Pro and the memory inside it are bound to be superior to the DWARF. But DWARF 2 had the simplicity and the efficiency that all the recent firmware upgrades have taken away. Yeah, DWARF 2 does not have the built-in filters that specifically the dual band filter that DWARF 3 has and Seestar has. Yeah, the big advancement from, in my mind, from DWARF 2 to DWARF 3 had been the built-in dual band filter. Looks like we're having more Seestars. I think they know that I have a Seestar antenna now, so they're flying more Seestars overhead. I have not tried the DWARF Mini. Tempted, but have not pulled the plug yet. Just want to show you a quick demonstration. This is Seestar, actually, sorry, Starlink tracking satellites. And the dish now has a 110-degree angle, so it does not need to steer the dish anymore. It is strictly electronic steering at this point. And as soon as another satellite appears within the field of view, it just catches it. And the speed on it, I went with the base service of 100 megabits per second, and it gives me 100. But that is the beauty, the uplink speed. Even though we are uplinking about 5 megabits per second on YouTube, it's still giving me an additional 44, 45, 50, whatever. And one other nice thing it does is the alignment. It shows that the dish is indeed aligned within the box, and that is very convenient. And then if we go to obstructions, that is a real-time image of the sky. Red is obstructions, and that's the extent of obstructions that I have. Blue is good, red is obstructions. And in the grand scheme of things, this is the only obstruction that it finds. Remembering that the dish is literally sitting next to the house and looking to the northeast. It is a fun app. It helped me. I ordered Starlink dish and service through it in a matter of 2 minutes. Okay, 109 is done. We're gonna hop back down to M61. 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, counting the number of clicks. It decided to do another 360 degrees. Amazing. Auto it does. It has unlimited data at $50 a month. And I caught an offer which is still valid till the end of March. Namely, they give you indefinite rental of the equipment at zero. I did not pay for any equipment, and it's $39 a month for the first 6 months. So it was definitely worth testing it. And whenever I terminate the service, I just have to ship the dish back to them. But it was really a pleasant surprise that I'm able to get 50. Now, before you marvel too much at Orion, Please look at the Big Dipper. Now that is a beauty, and it is shooting straight to Polaris, which is due north. Pico, no, I do not plan to mount it on the car and drive, but I do plan to take it to the cemetery. That's the next test. They claim that geofencing, because it is tied to my home address, that I can move it by about 10 miles. They say the geofence is about 10 miles. So if it is indeed 10 miles and the cemetery is only 3 miles away, I should be able to finally get internet access there, which I do not have now. And that alone is a big break. They do allow me to have roaming service, but roaming service has limited data. I can switch, I've not tried yet, but they say I can switch service back and forth all day long without any restriction. So I should be able to switch to roaming if I have to be on the road away from home, and then switch it back to home. And the difference, the price is the same, $50 a month, but the data limits apply if you are roaming. Ara, what frequencies does Starlink operate at?
Let me check Starlink's frequencies for you. Starlink runs on Ku band and K band mostly, with some newer stuff in E band for extra capacity. For your dish, the user terminal, it's mainly Ku band, negative downlink, satellite to you, 10.7 to 12.7 gigahertz, negative uplink, U to satellite, 14 to 14.5 gigahertz. Gateways, those big ground stations, use K band. Downlink around 17.8 to 19.3 gigahertz. Uplink 27.5 to 30 gigahertz. Newer satellites add E-band too, like 71 to 76 gigahertz down, 81 to 86 up, for faster backhaul, but that's not what your dish sees day to day. Here's a quick visual of how it all connects. In a broader satellite band overview, Ku sits right around 12 to 18 gigahertz. Weather hits higher bands more, so Ku's reliable for most folks. Speeds? Solid, but it switches dynamically.
Thanks, Ara.
No problem. Happy to help.
Yeah, I have not tested cemetery. That's as soon as the cemetery is drivable. I checked yesterday, and much of it was still underwater. Yeah, it is well away from 21 centimeters. I received my 18 centimeter feed, have not unboxed it yet. I'm still reassembling the igloo and the entire radio astronomy setup that was blown away by the wind 2 weeks ago. And then we'll see. I have no idea what we will capture at 18 centimeters, the 1.668 gigahertz. Apparently it is the second most common frequency coming out of the Milky Way. We'll see. All right, M40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same number of clicks, 7. Hello, Jeff. Thank you for joining us yesterday. Jeff, the big test tonight is Starlink. We are testing the uplink and making sure that you guys remain connected at 4K resolution the entire time, and so far we are almost 2 hours into it and things seem to be okay. The unfortunate thing tonight is as soon as I turned on the Seestar, it said firmware upgrade. We did, and it has been going berserk. Every time I switch targets, it does a full 360-degree wrap the cord around my neck, jumping through the hoops. Okay, M40 is done. You can see the 2 stars. M100. There it goes again. Instead of moving just about 5 degrees, it's going the full 360. Yeah, I have not tried that. I was CGD. I was very pleased with the Discovery dish. The standing joke is when I showed the graph to Jacob, he said he had a bridge he would like to sell me. Nobody believed that 1 meter dish, actually it's just under 1 meter, could deliver such a high quality hydrogen line, and it does. I have to find a way to solve that cable wrap problem. Bill, DWARF figured it out. As you know very well, the cord plugs into the base of DWARF and that does not move. The telescope moves around the base and it does not need to go more than 360 degrees or more than 180 in either direction. CGD, the other nice thing about the Discovery dish is it's very, very lightweight. That's how I can mount it on the Skywatcher mount, which is a very lightweight mount. And I can track the Milky Way fairly readily. Thanks to Mr. Pinto, now we are able to track the Milky Way along the meridian with a one-dimensional telescope mount. And I expect when I get my 25-meter dish, or whatever size we end up with, then I only need a mount that swivels in one dimension and then orient it to the due south and then have it travel all the way up and then back. So it does not need multiple degrees of freedom, only one. CGD, don't know if you heard me. I got the L-band feed, arrived last week. I plan to put it on the Discovery dish, and that'll be a first light to see what we can see from the Milky Way at 1.668 gigahertz. And what settings of the FFT do we need? Right now we're taking 900,000 samples and a 512 point FFT. I have not found anybody using the same setup at 1.668, so we're going to be creating science in this case. Welcome back, Zena. Is anybody seeing in the chat channel next to the name a symbol that looks like a picnic table with a letter A under it? Let me see if I can show it to you guys, because it is annoying me unbelievably. I don't know if you can see it after Zena's message. That thing here that comes and goes. Picnic table with an A under it. No idea what that is or why that is. Yes, Dina, in the chat. Not this time, but your previous message had it just before the letters THX, whatever that means. But they did not appear when you said THX to Bill. Thanks, Bill. I don't have any fan on. Time to hop to M84. Okay, it may be just YouTube sending me secret messages. I don't know what's wrong with software developers. They have the obsession of making our lives miserable by changing interfaces on us almost every day. It has appeared now before Jeff's cup of coffee, or is it tea? We're gonna ask Ara in just 1 second, see if she knows what it is. Ara has no idea what it is. She had never seen it before, she said. Gina, yes, it started right on this chat. I don't know if it allows me to paste it in the chat or not. It does not allow me to paste it. Let me paste it somewhere else. Okay, I will have it displayed in just 1 second. That's what it looks like. Picnic table with an A under it. And so far I've seen it after Jeff's message with a latte. After Zina's message, which said, "Thanks, Dr. J." After Pico's message, which said, "Starlink." And as soon as I hover a cursor over it, it disappears. Yeah, it appeared after Bill's message when he was waving his hand much earlier in the evening. Yeah, Jeff, it appeared before the beer. Bill, you can see all of it? How about now? Well, sorry about the S up there. I will turn off my camera. I'll turn off the S. There we go. How about now? So we're going to work our way across the Mercurian's chain. So it is a Japanese character followed by a Latin letter A. Yeah, thanks, Bill. It is an AI translator. It seems to be translating Jeff's beer into my tea. Whoever said astronomy was boring did not use any computers to do astronomy. Yep, I see it. It's an LLM powered translation. Yes, CGD. It appeared before your sweaty face. It must be that, Pico. Yep, correcting my German, translating it automatically into English. Okay, we learned more new things tonight. Like beer turns into tea if you put the translation icon in front of it. Bill, it appears to be baked into YouTube. We will toggle it off for next time. If you guys do not see it and it doesn't bother you, I will just snicker when I see it and not worry much about it. This is Messier 85. We're still working our way around Mercurian's chain. This cup does not have milk in it. It's just good old regular Twinings or Twinings black tea, morning tea. Ich möchte nicht Milch trinken. Je ne veux pas boire du lait. Möchten Sie eine Ei essen? Voulez-vous manger un œuf? Was möchten Sie trinken? Qu'est-ce que vous voulez boire? Did that serve the purpose, Bill? Or are you trying to get YouTube to translate automatically? I just typed in German and it displayed it in English. Do you see the English or do you see the German in my latest comment? So Otto, do you see it in German? Well, for some reason I'm seeing it in English here. I typed it in German and it displayed it in English. Well, I shall give you another demo here. Stay with me. This is the comet that we're talking about. When I hover over it, it is in German. When I move away, it is in English. Is this annoying enough? Okay. We need to change targets here. We need to get back to work. It's going back to M86. Same thing, Pico. I tried the three dots. They were no different whether it was displaying in German or in English. Yeah, in both cases, the same choices. In my case, they were go to channel, pin message, or remove. And it did not matter whether I was hovering over it or not. Bill, it typed it in English. I don't know what others are seeing from your comment, but it displays on my screen where is the bathroom. And if I hover over that icon, it says, ¿Dónde está el baño? Is the question for an Airbus 330 as to where the bathroom is? This is a pretty healthy busyness in Mercurian's chain. Pico, how did you guess that? Good night, Zeno. Trying to see if my ASCOM profile explorer can see the Seestar, since we are both on the same network. It does not see the Seestar. Okay. All right, what do we have after 86? We're gonna move over to M49, still in Virgo. CGD, I have operated them at the same time. I do not recall seeing problems. If I look back at the video archives, I may be able to pick it up for you in a second. On February 2nd, CGD, we had Seestar and 21 centimeter working together at the same time. Assuming the picture on the cover is correct, that will be the two operating at the same time. Pico, please do send me S30 Pro images when you get them. I'd like to see them. CGD, yes, it was. It was on. I had the S50 on when I collected background for the 21 centimeters. Hi, Jeannie. Jeannie, it was good seeing you yesterday. Thanks for joining us. Yes, Jeff, I have the latest, and I can save the background. I discovered that it's easiest for me to just collect a new background every day. As soon as the Milky Way reaches due south, so when Sagittarius is due south, and before I start the collection, that'll be at around 16, 17, or 18 hours right ascension. What I would do is I'll point the dish straight up, which is away from the Milky Way, collect background, and then go down to the Milky Way. Given the erratic behavior of the noise around us, I saw no point in storing the background and rereading it. I can just capture it every time and move on. Bill, Jeannie, Jeff, please check your email. Now that Zena is not here to bug us, I thought we will try to see if we can have a Google Meet with a lot of luck. You should just be able to click on the link and we'll be in business. There we go. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Google,
Hi, Jeff.
stop talking. Hello, how are you?
Hi, Jeff. Stop talking.
Got most of my speakers and mics turned off now. I'm using my phone. It's simplest.
I can see you and I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you're very clear and sharp.
Okay.
With a red background, orange red. Maybe.
Yeah. Yes, I have a red light bulb behind me.
Okay. This is Google Meet, or what is this called?
It is Google Meets.
Got it.
It is part of the whole YouTube family. YouTube is owned by Google.
Gotcha.
So I can
Going
click.
outside. Because you're in the dark, right?
I am in the dark, right?
There's my front yard. Can you see the lake?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. This is Northern California. I have no RF noise. God, I feel sorry for all those dishes collecting crazy noise. Can you see the dish?
I do. Is that the Discovery dish?
No, this is a 1.2 meter dish with a tri-feed I built. Can you see that?
Yeah,
I've got two H-line feeds and the what's that other one? L-band feed. So I could just switch off whichever I want or pair them up, whatever works.
So I should be able to put two feeds side by side then on the same dish.
Yeah, they might not work very well. That's what I'm testing. That's what Alex said, that they could interfere with each other. So I just want to test it and see if parallel or perpendicular. Hi, Jeannie. My little head is on top of Jeannie. I'm moving myself out of the way. Anyway.
I have to go turn my volume up on the loudspeaker. Hang on. Okay. Where am I? Okay.
You're in California.
I'm back. So this is Jeff. Hello, Jeff.
Yeah, hi, Jeannie.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Hello, Bill.
Hi, Dr. Pompey. There you go. There's a girl with that one. Like, hey, just hit the button, join the meeting. Okay, hello.
This is our NorCal weather, California. Here's me.
So this is
Jeannie has warmer, nicer weather than I do. Don't you?
It gets warm here. It gets warmer here than it gets there. Believe me. It's I just took a nice 2 hours snooze. My mom wakes me up like every night in the middle of the night. It could be any time, and it lasts for like 3 hours. I'm trying my best.
Can you hear me, Dr. J?
I can hear you. Yes, I can.
This is fun. Me up like every night in the middle of the night. It could be any time, and it lasts for like 3 hours. Why am I?
Oh, I know it.
I'm like,
Mute this.
I turned my mute off. I'm like, I was on the live stream, and then I went and turned the mute off on the live stream, and after I got in here and couldn't